The dark night was brewing. The sky was shining with stars. Some cloud pieces are also showing their glimpsing. Generally, people sleep in their own homes at this time of night. It started, it start to sound like winter evening, but the scene here was different. This December night was decorated with snow. People of the place are very angry for the announcement. The children are sitting on the laps of their parents and siblings. The elders are engaged in prayer. Someone was praying in the mosque, someone was praying in the temples, someone was praying in church. Everyone was busy in praying. The night was cold, but there was no announcement yet from the palace. Some are crying and some are happy. They hope the news would be good. All of a sudden, opened the door of the palace balcony while everyone was in awe of him. Everyone stood up. All faces are toward the balcony. The guard, standing in the balcony, took the mic in his hand and started repeating the word written on the paper. My dear people, I apologize for keeping you all wait. I know all of you have come here from far away with a sincere heart, and I am grateful to all of you. I will not make you all wait any longer. By your prayers, our queen is rather fine, and with your prayers, this kingdom of ours has blessed our prince. Blessed is the birth of the boy in our kingdom palace. Hearing this, people start making the most noise, hugging each other. Some playing drums, some flowers. But when the announcement started again, they all stopped. We declare a public holiday tomorrow, and the next day you are invited. We will announce the name of the prince, and his face will be seen by all. So please come to join our joy. King King Namjoon. After this announcement, the celebration started and the balcony door was closed. People are happy for their prince. This happiness was found after many years. King Namjoon was had spent his 40 years. He married was of his own choice. His wife named King Jenny, who was a student. Both of them started liking each other since the first time they saw each other. Jenny and Namjoon keep their relationship secret for almost 5 years. Namjoon then told his mother about his choice, on which his mother, ex-queen, expressed happiness. And then, 7 years ago, they both got married with great fanfare. All the kingdom was a participant in this marriage. This, then 2 years later, cancer took away Namjoon's mother. But before she died, she has entrusted all her responsibility to Jenny. Namjoon's father died in his childhood. From the age of 18, Namjoon was handed the responsibility of king. Jenny lived up to being a perfect queen. She built a college and a hospital for girls and in her kingdom, opened many welfare institutions. Everything was perfect, but there was an emptiness, and that was children. Namjoon and Jenny tried hard, but they did not find happiness. They underwent, they underwent a lot of treatment, but the doctor always said that everything is fine, don't lose hope. They even thought of adopt the child, but Namjoon refused. Jenny asked her husband's second marriage, but he also refused that. He loved his wife very much, and then he received the gift of patience. They had news of their soon become parents for everyone, and about 5 months later, they told their people that Namjoon was going to be a father, and their people are very happy. And then today, a child was born to them. Namjoon had his delicate son in his lap. My son, your parent will save you for every pain and every difficulty. This is our promise. Both of them have lost in the beauty of their son by making this promise. The people of my kingdom, you all are my pride. I will always be grateful for the way you all have loved and supported me. After the death of my mother, the farmer queen, as you have always supported me, I want the support of my son from you with your prayers. I got a chance to become a father, and we got a prince for the future. So I end the wait for you all. Meet your future king, Taehyung, Kim Taehyung. And everyone expressed happiness seeing the prince's face, and the whole hall echoed with long live Kim Taehyung. But perhaps time has planned something else. Time passed, and little Taehyung slowly started to walk on his knees, and then time went on, and the Taehyung took his first step. On that day, the king had organized a big feast, and there the mouth of the treasure are opened for the poor people. Many prizes are distributed among the public. Well, time fly again, and they turn 2 years old. Like his first birthday, his second birthday was also celebrated with great pomp. Prizes and food are distributed among the poor people. There was a separate birthday party that night in which many people participated. Time again fly, and then another happiness in the kingdom palace. King Palace. A daughter was born in their house, which these people named Princess Tara. Tara was beautiful like her brother. Time passed, and Tara also turned 1 year old, and then 2 years old, and then 7 year old. Tara still started caring for Tara from childhood. There was a difference of only 3 years between the two of them, but they treated her sister as a child. His sister was his happiness. He could do anything for his sister's safety, and Tara also loved her brother very much. Now they was 10 year old and Tara was 7 year old. Namjoon's father had a friend who used to tell faith by looking at faces. Many of his favor are on the games. He was invited to meet both of Namjoon's children today for the first time. He had been ill for many years and was out of Korea, so he did not come to see them when the two children was born. So today there was a very special arrangement in the palace. Today Mr. Chui had come. In the evening their army arrived and the king and the queen welcomed them. He smiled and thanked them both and inside. Then the two kids are come. Seeing Tara, Mr. Chui smiled. He kissed her forehead and read her face. Then it was their turn. When they come in front of Mr. Chui, his smile faded. They was smiling at them. The fear in Mr. Chui's eyes seemed to be seeing something dangerous for the future. He held their hand and closed his eyes. His lips was continuously moving. Seeing this scene, King and Queen become worried. Jenny started to say something, but Namjoon stopped her. All this happened for some time. Then Chui opened his eyes and saw they kiss his forehead. All right, you two go. They smiled and left, holding Tara's hand. Uncle, why are you worried? See there. Sit Namjoon, King and Queen sitting on the sofa. Well, everything is fine, but I see something very bad happen with them. I see his future in trouble. Look, Namjoon, you are my son, and I will never think bad of you. I will speak the truth. We can't tell the future, but we can certainly help with some knowledge. I see trouble in their future and a huge black shadow hanging over his future. Maybe I'm wrong. Queen, relax. I have seen the shadow around Prince Taehyung, which will be difficult situation for him. I have felt a lot of difficulties for them. Prince Taehyung will have a big problem ahead of him. Mr. Chui is the king, but you and your people will support. Prince will need both of you. So don't be afraid. As long as you are together, everything will be alright. So how do we get him out of trouble? King asked. Time will tell. Only time will change. Only time will change faith. Only time will do everything. They and Tara are playing outside. Namjoon smiled and say, we will protect our kids from every trouble. We will stand up to our kids as a wall in every difficulty, and our Taehyung will become a very brave king. Time will heal everything, Jen. Don't worry. Jenny nodded and hugged her husband as they both watching their kids outside.